Welcome back to the Bravado TV studios for our first annual basketball Bravado Wireless Media Days, and we have the Central SALLISAW Tigers. We have Coach Brooks Callhorn Jr., Dylan Cheater, and Keegan Thomas. Guys, thanks for joining us up here. And I tell you what, Brooks, we got to visit SALLISAW Central last Friday night and for a football game. Fantastic place. You guys were, just thank you again. You treated us great.
We appreciate you coming and taking an interest. Like I said, we like to do anything that will help promote our student athletes and our school as a whole.
All right, so Coach, you're last year 19-7 record, and you've got some shooters coming back this year. So you got to be happy about that. Kind of what's your feeling coming out off season?
Well, we felt like coming in last year that we had a chance to surprise some people, and I think we did. Probably even surprised ourselves. We brought everybody back from last year. Felt like we came up just a little bit short of where our goal was, which was obviously to make the state tournament. Had a good summer, good off season. You know, as you go through things, obviously there's some hiccups along the way. But you try to battle through them. It's representative of the season, but we think our outlook's pretty good. And like I said, we're excited to get started here pretty soon.
I'll tell you what, the Class A, you guys are. That's just tough. I mean, there's so many basketball schools in your, not only in your region. I mean, that's a brutal bracket.
When they expanded 2A back to 95, 96 schools, it made things a lot tougher. At one time, you know, with 64 schools, it was a little different class. Things like that. Probably among coaches, we thought that was the class to be in. If you were to, when they expanded it back to 95, 96, and you took pretty much the cream of the crop from Class A, it made it pretty tough. So it's not in and not out.
Right. And anybody that's unsure about, you know, how tough these schools games they play, you gotta check them out because they can get downright brutal. Dylan, let's talk about brutal, man. Big 6'3" here. What expectations do you have for this team going on?
I expect us to be in the state championship game. That's the expectation for this year.
Just cut and dry, plain and simple, man. That's your goal.
Simple, yeah.
That's it. All right, Coach, you gotta like that. You gotta set those goals and go after them, right?
Oh yeah, I think you start off the year, if that's not your goal, is to make it to Oklahoma City, and nobody ever wins a state championship without making it there.
Right.
And so you've got to make it first, and then we take one game at a time. But it's a long process. It's a long season. And you have to maintain focus, and there's going to be hiccups along the way. You just have to be able to adjust and adapt as we move through the season.
Right. All right, Keegan, point guard for the Tigers here, the Fighting Tigers. What are your outlook and what's some of your thoughts going into the season?
I'm ready for it. It's going to be fun this year.
Yeah. How's off season been?
It's been good. We've been working hard.
Been working hard.
Yeah.
Now I was down there and Coach was getting on to y'all a little bit last week about, just I can't say it. I can't say it was all PG-13 rated, but Coach stay on you guys, get you back in shape and everything.
He's always on us. We're going hard all the time. He don't let us slack off.
Right. Well, that's a good thing because I tell you what, in March, when things are coming a little bit easier, you're going to look back and say, man, that coach was riding my tail for a reason, right?
Yeah.
All right, Dylan. Who's the ball handler of the ball club?
This dude right here. Him and Jackson, and my little brother too, Jordan.
Yeah, it's good to have guys with some hands right there, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, Keegan. Who's your shooter? Who do you want to have the ball in the last couple of seconds?
I'd have to pick Dylan, but if he couldn't do it, if he's getting double teamed or something, I'd go to Jamison.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. How's the chemistry with the team? Everybody get along well?
It's really good.
It's nice. It's really good.
We've been together forever.
Yeah. You know, Coach, that's one thing I noticed is the smaller schools is the chemistry and the cohesiveness seems to be a lot faster and a lot better.
It is, but like anything, when you take a number of individuals, different personalities, things like blending them together, it always helps. It's not necessary, but it sure does make things a lot easier. It's sure a lot easier to coach and put things together when everybody gets along and they're friends along the way. You know, like any family, you're going to have some hiccups along the way, but at the same time, I think that you realize that we take care of our business and then go play, and that's been good for us.
Right, and I like that. You know, take care of business. Let's get on. Is that how you guys feel? Just hey, let's take care of business. Everything's going to happen when it happens in March and everything. Make a run. All right. Coach, sound like you got a good group of kids right here.
Great group of kids. Like I said, I've enjoyed my years at Central. I said I've been fortunate to be a number of places, and they've all been good. But this is home.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, like I said, we enjoyed coming down there. You impressed me last week when we were down there, and kids were doing shoot around and everything. Had a big pep assembly, and the kids were. I think it's the first time ever I've got 200 kids to pay attention to me at one time when we shot that commercial. So I thought, man, this is great. You know, they're either really scared of the administration or they mind really well. So maybe were they afraid coach was going to make them run or something?
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you coming up, spending your Saturday with us, and we wish you all the best of luck in the season this year. We'll be following you guys and keep tabs on you. So I'll holler down once in a while and make sure Coach isn't working you too hard, all right? All right, folks, stick around. Thank you for watching this. This is the Central SALLISAW Tigers, and a great little school down there. If you have a chance, get on their website, go watch some of their games or find out where they're playing. And I guarantee you, if the kids don't put on a show, just a little bit, I've got to meet Coach Callhorn. Coach is going to put on a show, and it's going to be a good ball club. It's going to be a good game to watch. So go down, check them out, and if you're living in that area, you want to know how to help them out, contact the school, get hold of Coach, get hold of the athletic director, maybe get them some body wash so they don't stink up the locker room too much or something like that. So, but check them out, go support them, pat them on the back, and win or lose. Folks, thank you, and stick around. We have the Eufaula Ironheads coming up next here on Bravado TV.